Everybody, we are so excited this afternoon to talk with Tom and Amanda Dyer about a new documentary called Unseen that you will be able to see this weekend. We want to learn more about it. How's it going this afternoon?
Good. Thanks for having
Great. Thanks
us.
so much for having us.
So the documentary is called Unseen. So can you guys tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, it's about the challenges and often unseen struggles that are faced by parent caregivers of children or adults with disabilities or complex medical needs. We just kind of stumbled onto this issue and really started learning by meeting different families, hearing common stories about just being isolated, stressed, overwhelmed, not getting the resources they need. And we just saw that it wasn't that people didn't care about this issue. It's just that people don't always know. Caregiving happens at home. It's behind closed doors. It's often hard for families to get out into the community because things aren't accessible. So we just saw an opportunity for the documentary to really open those doors and make an impact for families in the situation.
Yeah, we actually don't have or didn't have a personal connection to this issue at all. It's something that we stumbled upon, and we were just so floored by some of the things that we were learning, and by some of the conversations that we started to have with some families. And so it was something that we wanted to put a light on for other people like us who are unfamiliar with it, so that awareness could be raised and people could really see some of the things that these families go through that do often go unseen.
Yeah, and in this documentary, you follow one family in particular.
Yeah, it's one family in
Mhm.
particular, and we get a very good and personal look at their story. But we also have there are responses from other people that are genuine responses that we solicited from other families across the nation, that they sent in these video responses, and they're in there to echo some of the experiences that the family that is in the film that they go through. But it's also just this kind of became this like community of voices that um, they all say such similar things. They have such similar experiences, and that was very surprising to us. We didn't really prompt them with a lot, and oftentimes these responses came in with very similar vocabulary.
Hmm.
And so
Mhm.
seeing that shared experience in their own unique ways was very surprising for us.
What do you think is the one thing people will learn when they see this documentary?
Hopefully they learn a lot. There's a
Yeah.
lot of different things brought up, but I think we're really just hoping to build more compassion for caregivers. Um, Providing care, I think, is one of the most important and valuable things that one person can do for another or for our society as a whole. And we often just don't value it that highly and don't respect it as much as we should. So we hope that people come away with a new understanding of what it means to be a caregiver, and that sparks an interest in supporting caregivers that you may know, whether that's as an individual, neighbors, family, friends that you may know, or maybe if you're an employer, you work for an organization, you have a local business that could be more accessible, or even our local lawmakers and policymakers who are making decisions that impact families. So we hope that whatever sphere of influence someone has, that they can consider the caregivers in their world.
Yeah. How many times have you shown this documentary? It's won a couple awards.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's been
go for it.
exciting. Um, we've had I've lost count. I think we've got about 50 different screenings either have already happened or have been scheduled. We did, and that they're all across the country, even some internationally. We did an online premiere when it first released a couple months ago. We had thousands of viewers, households, and people in 17 different countries, I think, watching. So that's been exciting. We're getting requests all the time for community screenings because that's what we're looking for is partnerships with organizations, whether that's nonprofits, hospitals, clinics, universities, who are showing the film and then having discussions with their audience about what could we be doing differently, what should we change about our policies and programs
Nice. Okay, well, you get your chance to watch it in person yourself this weekend, so tell us about that.
Yeah, so this weekend at Brentwood Baptist in Brentwood, Tennessee, at 4 p.m. is the Nashville premiere. You can get tickets and more info on that at the website, which is Amanda.
caregiverdoc.com/TN. If that didn't come through, caregiverdoc.com/TN. That's where all the details are. And we have both, if you're in the area and can come in person, that's awesome. And we have special gift bags for caregivers. We have some really awesome door prizes from local businesses that we're excited to give to caregivers. And then if you can't make it in person, we also have virtual access for anyone in Tennessee.
Nice. All right. Well, thanks for telling us about it. Thanks for doing this. I think sometimes on so many subjects that
Yeah.
we are, if you're not in the middle of it, you don't necessarily know what the person is going through.
Absolutely, yeah. That's why we're here.
Yeah, that's totally what we found is exactly.
All right. Well, we will put the information up here for people to check it out. And thanks again for joining us.
Thank you so much for having us.
All right. Bye.
Thank you all. We appreciate it.